guys, so today I'm going to attempt to make vegan crab cakes using a recipe from veganhugs.com. I'll definitely leave a link for that in the description box below, but since it is a blog post, well, I guess since it is a blog post, I won't really share exactly all the ingredients. I'll show you all the ingredients, but not all the measurements, so you can just go click on that if you want to try the recipe yourself. So I'm going to use my new food processor that Luis got me for our July dating anniversary. So the first thing I'm going to do, because my kelp that I have is like really old and it doesn't really have much flavor, probably should throw it away. I've had it forever and it's not that good. So first thing I'm going to do, sorry about the noise of my dishwasher, but it's going and it's time to cook for dinner. I'm hungry. So the first thing I'm going to do is pulse some of this nori in my food processor to try to grind it up so that I can use that in place of the kelp granules, because I know these are more fresh and they should taste better, and they're gonna add that fishy taste to the crab cakes to make them super tasty and, you know, fish-like. Okay, well, that's not really working very well, so I guess I'm just gonna break it up by hand, and that should work fine too. So now you know that doesn't really work very well in a food processor. Didn't work. All right, you guys, I'm really mad at myself. I just broke something on my new food processor. It's only the pusher lid. I don't know if you can see that it's like broken right here. Oh, it's so frustrating. Just bought me this, my first time using it, and I already broke a piece of it. I'm really mad at myself. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna add the garbanzo beans, a can of hearts of palm, and then we're gonna pulse it just a couple times to make it and just mix together a little bit. That's the first step. I got 1 can of garbanzo beans that I rinsed, saved the liquid, and then I gotta drain the hearts of palm, 2 14-ounce cans of hearts of palm, and then rinse those as well. All right, we're adding in the hearts of palm. Hopefully my food processor can handle that much. That's as much as I need, so hopefully we're good. Now we're just gonna pulse it a couple times. Of course, I forgot to stick the blade back in it. You guys, I'm seriously having one of those days. This is real life, so I thought I'd share it with you. I totally put all the stuff in there and then forgot to put the blade in here. So I had to take everything out, put the blade in here, and now we're putting everything back. Here we go. Today's rough. Let's try this again. All right, now we're gonna pulse. All right, so I'm going to transfer this into a large mixing bowl, and then I'm going to get started on whisking the reserved liquid from the beans until it's slightly foamy, and then I'm going to be adding vegan mayonnaise, lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce, mustard, and some dry seasonings, and then we'll be adding breadcrumbs, green onions, and salt. All right, the next step is to whisk the garbanzo bean liquid, also known as aquafaba, until it becomes slightly foamy, and then you add in some other things. All right, it's definitely foamy. It just says until it's slightly foamy. So now we're gonna add the 1/4 cup of vegan mayo. Again, the full recipe will be in the description box below. I'm using just mayo. All right, so this is my 1/4 cup of just mayo. A tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that liquidy. Thought it was gonna be thicker. Now we add in some mustard. I don't really know if I should use yellow mustard or like stone ground mustard, but this is what I have, so we're using yellow mustard. And I'm almost out, which I don't even really care because I don't even really like mustard. This is for Luis. He likes mustard. So a little bit less is fine with me. I wonder if I can get it out with this. Oh, it slid out pretty easily. Pretty much go in halvesies. Almost halvesies on the mustard since we're out. I'm gonna whisk this, and then it says to add the dry ingredients to this. So I'm using 2 teaspoons basically of nori. That doesn't look like enough to me. I'm gonna add some extra. The recipe doesn't call for this, but I want to add a little bit of black pepper also because I really like pepper. Now I'm gonna whisk it again to combine all the dry ingredients, all the seasonings I mean. Alright, so next we're gonna put in 1 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm using these herb seasoned breadcrumbs from Sprouts Market, and then we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of green onions. Now we're going to add the garbanzo beans and hearts of palm and fold it gently all together. Hopefully my mixing bowl is big enough. It smells really good. Now that it's gently combined, it says to taste for salt and add more if you prefer more salt. And then you pop it in the freezer for 20 minutes and then it'll be ready to shape into patties. Alright, Luis and I both think it tastes really good and it doesn't need any more salt, so I'm going to cover it with some cling wrap and put it in the freezer for 20 minutes. Alright you guys, so I threw my, actually threw my mixture into the, sorry for the freaking mess over here, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. I threw my mixture in the fridge because I actually threw some potatoes in the oven to roast for potato fries to go with our crab cakes. So I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for a little while and then stick it in the freezer. So while we're waiting for all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and make a vegan tartar sauce to go along with the crab cake hamburgers that we're making here. So I looked up really quick on YouTube and the Edgy Veg said literally just use just mayo, some sweet relish, and lemon. And I have 1/2 lemon left here from using that in the other recipe. And I have a little bit of mayo here left in my jar, so I'm just gonna make a batch that I can just, with the last of my mayo, that I can just save in my fridge. So I'm putting it right into my storage container here. I'm just gonna mix it all together very easily. Not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna use 1/2 of a lemon wedge. That was probably like 1/2 cup of mayo, if not a little bit more. Whoops, squirted everywhere. Lemon. And I'm gonna use a fork and just put in some sweet relish. I think that should be good. It's probably like 4 tablespoons worth. And there's our vegan tartar sauce. Super easy. I'm sure it's tasty too. Alright you guys, so I'm supposed to take my frozen mixture out of the freezer, which I kind kind of messed up my timing here, so it's not even really been in there for 20 minutes, but oh well, we're gonna try it anyway. So I'm supposed to make patties using 1/4 cup of mixture, but I'm gonna use a little bit more since I wanna make burger size patties out of them. So I'm gonna make patties, dip them in this breading. This is more breadcrumbs. And then we're gonna put them all on a plate and wait until I finish making all of them before we fry them. Okie dokie, sound good? And I don't have a lot of space here for you to see both, so sorry about that. I'm gonna use probably 1/2 cup measuring cup for this and see how big the patties come out. Or almost 1/2 cup for each. Burger sized. I think that's a pretty good size. Hopefully they hold together. They're not, yeah, they're not as frozen as they should have been. I think they're gonna fall apart. Make sure you freeze yours for 20 minutes. I didn't do it the right way because I didn't do my timing right with the potatoes in the oven and everything. I wasn't thinking about how I had to get these ready before the potatoes get done. But I'll just be gentle and hopefully we'll be okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna pop this in the freezer. All right. All right, so I'm supposed to cook it on 3 to 4 minutes on each side.
All right.
I'll do too. All right, so what do we think?
Excellent.
It's good.
You like it? 1 to 10.
I don't really know.
Tell the truth. If you don't have to like it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
7.
7? Okay.
I'll give this a 9.
Wow.
I'm with Garen on this one.
I'm really surprised. Awesome. Now I'm gonna try mine.
I'm already halfway done.
Alright, you guys, that was quite a bit of work actually, but it could just be because I'm grumpy from breaking my thing and dropping beans and all this other stuff, but I tasted the batter when I was mixing it and it tasted really good, so let's give it a try. It's really hot. And as you saw, it does have the vegan tartar sauce on it, so I wish I had some romaine and like tomato to put with it too, but I don't have any, so it's really good.
This is how big of a
Whoops.
bite I take now.
I would probably give it an 8 out of 10, but I don't think that I stuck enough seaweed in it to make it fishy. I probably should have just stuck the whole nori sheet in there. But it's good. I'll definitely make it again. So 8 out of 10. You guys should check it out. Again, the link for the original recipe will be in my description box below. So that's it. I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner. Thanks for watching my little broccoli bites, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!